Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Iduma, and in today's video, I don't know, I was in a chatting mood and I was like, let me open up my camera and actually talk and just chat. After my last previous video, my update video, someone left a comment. Mr. Ruben left a comment. I shouldn't have called him Abby. Left a comment that was commenting on my weight, and it was so funny because in my head I was actually going to address my weight eventually. It is still supposed to be this video I'm filming about my weight. I never thought maybe a subscriber would call me out on it, because I'm always saying to my sister, you know what, I'm actually happy I have a community of people that just see me expand and nobody's like auntie. So I'm just like, I probably am growing a healthy and positive community that just let you be your own mirror and let you see. Bringing out that my weight, honestly, the whole of 2020 I kind of was gaining weight, and like a good part of the 2020 I didn't actually realize I was gaining weight. And then when I went to Prague, I knew I had gained weight, but then I didn't know I was still gaining weight in Prague, because in my head in Prague I'm trying to actively lose the weight, and then in my head I was like, it's good if I travel, because I'm kind of living on my own, and I actually do lose more weight when I live alone than when I live with my parents, because I have more control of my meals and all that. So I just felt, okay, Prague would be so good for me. And in my head I felt like I was losing the weight, but apparently I was actually gaining weight in Prague and I didn't even see it. I think it's because I had grown to a point in 2020 where it wasn't truly about how I looked again in the mirror. Like, I felt confident in myself in 2020, and that was so shocking to see, because I felt like 2019 I was like probably maybe in the best shape of my life. To me, I was in the best shape of my life. Like, I wasn't too skinny, I wasn't too thick, I was just in the middle where I felt comfortable, but then yet I still didn't feel so confident in myself. But I was not the skinniest I've ever been, but then the strongest I've ever been. Like, I lifted heavy that year, and the heaviest I've ever lifted, but I still didn't feel confident. And then going into 2020, I wasn't looking as good as 2019, but felt so confident in 2020. That was when I was wearing the most crop tops. Like, it it really baffled me a bit that that was the situation. How I looked specifically didn't really matter to me, but then coming into 2021, it really dawned on me that I had gained the weight. And it didn't even dawn on me, like I said, in 2021 I moved to Prague. It didn't dawn on me till like probably when I came back from Prague and I was writing my dissertation. With that season, when I was writing dissertation, like, I just felt so stressed. Like, I couldn't, like, I knew I was gaining weight, I knew I didn't have so much energy, but then again too, like, I was going through a lot of anxiety over the project and over the dissertation, that it was almost like I needed food to get through the dissertation. And at the back of my mind I was like, this is not good to be so dependent on food as comfort, because, like, okay, my analysis is going bad, and just like, God, I need a plate of ice cream, because I don't know what to do about this analysis I'm doing, just because I'm finding it hard to do. Like, my first play is, okay, I need to get something to eat just to calm myself down. And when the project is even going well and I'm like cruising through it, I'm with a plate of plantain just down, and I'm playing some music and really going through it. And food was really comfort for me during that period when I was writing my dissertation, like from like a good May to like August when I finished it. And you could see it on my face, because I don't know, I think anytime I gain weight you actually see it on my face, like even on my birthday and everything. And I wasn't feeling the most confident on my birthday. Like, I really came into my 24th not feeling the greatest, and as much as I was excited to be 24 and excited to be in the new year, but then I was almost feeling, ashamed because I was 2 kilos shy of my heaviest weight I have ever been. The heaviest I've ever been is 92 kilos. And mind you, is a lot of kilos because I'm 5'2". Okay, and a half, please. And a half. No. For the guys watching, I'm 5'3". But for the ladies and everybody watching, I'm 5'2" and a half. Keep that half. It's very important. That half is so important to me. So I was two kilos shy of my heaviest weight. But what brought shame to me was the fact that I had broken the promise I had made to myself. Because when I tried to lose weight the first time in 2017, I told myself, you would never ever be 90 kilos except if you're having your children. Like when you're having your babies, there you might actually exceed this, and that's okay. I didn't even know I had gained that much weight until I climbed the scale and I saw that 90 kilos. Like, let me know, like, technically if you approximate it, since it was 90.7, it's actually 91 kg, but we're not going to approximate it just so that we just keep ourselves happy. And I couldn't really do much with my own self. Like, I couldn't climb a flight of stairs without panting. Like, I felt the way I felt in 2017, and I never wanted to feel like that. Like, I didn't feel strong in 2017. Like, I feel like I am strong inside, but I always want to feel the same way I feel on the inside outside, and let my physical being express who I am on the inside. And who I am on the inside is pretty strong, not to brag. You know, my YouTube channel is about health, fitness. Like, in a good month I would get like a good 5 people asking me, what do I do, how do I go about this, how do I do with my weight and everything. And I'm there, you know, either giving them advice or, you know, encouraging them. And there I was, you know, being heavier than even them themselves. And then that brought me more shame, because I don't know, the way I had positioned my YouTube channel, I had positioned my YouTube channel to a place where people would see me as an example and be encouraged by the fact that I was able to do it too for themselves, and live healthy for themselves by seeing me try it, do it, and be it. And I'm not about it then, you know. I'm here, you know, telling you on YouTube, you know, eat your salad, and I'm there with my warm bucket of ice cream wet. Like, I'm just holding on to my bucket, crying because my analysis seems wrong, trying to fix it on Python, like, and I'm just there with my bath of ice cream. And then I don't know, somebody's at the side of somewhere watching my YouTube channel and is just like, you know, eat your grass, jump around, drink your water. I just don't know, I was like feeling like a hypocrite, you know. Even my parents were just even saying it to me, and you know, it was true, you know, because it's easy to come in front of a camera and say something and even go behind the camera and not be about what you're saying. But then I didn't want to live my life that way. I wanted, when I say, you know, I do this, like whenever I say this is what I eat in a day, that's actually what I eat in a day. If I say this is what I eat in a week, that's what I eat in a week. Like, so if I say do this, that's because I'm doing it too. And when I wasn't doing it, I just felt so ashamed. I felt like a hypocrite, and I felt almost like, what's the point in trying? Like, what's the point in trying? Like, I should just, you know, change the whole trajectory of my channel, like come back, just do as if I don't know, and just, you know, pick another niche and like go and do something else. But health and fitness is it's a big part of my life, because I want to be healthy, I want to be strong for the generations after me. I really want to be that kind of parent that's like, I'm able to play with you, I'm able to chase you down whether I'm beating you. Okay, you know, beating is like, no, it's no longer a good word again these days. Whether I'm spanking you, is spanking even a good word? Whether I'm tapping you on your shoulders, or I don't know, play with you. I see, I don't want to be as if, I don't want someone to listen and I'm like, this girl is going to be committing child abuse. But you know what I mean. The ones that know what I mean, you know what I mean. So I want to be that kind of involved parent and, you know, grandparent along the line and all that. So I do see my health as priority to be able to do that in the future. Health is different for me you know, what is fitness for me is different from another person. Being fit to me is being strong in my being, and to me being fit is when I'm able to climb a flight of stairs without panting. That's my own definition of fitness, but then that might not be somebody else's definition of fitness. It's not my definition of fitness is not based off of an appearance of me. It's based off of a function of my body and what my body can actually do, and how it moves, how it does things. And that is my definition of fitness. And I think it's healthy for me because it lets me not compare. It lets me sit in my lane and just be like, you know, that's healthy for you, but then that's not healthy for me. Like, to be, you know, the lowest I've ever been is like 68 kilos, and that to me isn't fitness. That to me isn't healthy for me because my mind wasn't healthy. Like, I kept on chasing the numbers, going low and low and low, and that wasn't healthy for me. But I came to a space, and I'm still trying to get to that space where healthy is being able to do squats with maybe 50 kilos, barbells or dumbbells, whatever it is. Like, being able to really function, you know, and do strong things and do hard things. I want to be able to do hard things. Even this coming year, I want to be able to do hard things, uncomfortable things. And when my body is able to do hard things, I feel like that's fitness to me. Like, I'm strong enough to do hard things. I got a personal trainer to like help me with it, and that was something I never did the first time, just because I really wanted guidance the second time. And as he was guiding me through it, you know, week after week, 3 times a week we were doing it, I just kept on asking myself, how did you get here? How did you get here? You were able to do push-ups in like 30 seconds. I could do 15 push-ups in 30 seconds. That's how strong I was. And in my head I was just like, how could you let yourself get here? Like, did we really get here? That was all I could ask myself. And every time he finished the session with me, I just felt so disappointed and almost wanting not to even come out again the next day and the next day. But then I was like, I'm going to actually try. You know, like, it's hard. It really was hard. It's still hard for me. Let me not say was. It's still hard for me, but I'm going to try. Like, today I walked out and I was suffering. I was struggling to get it done. Like, I was struggling to follow Auntie Sydney, and then in my head I'm just like, you're gonna try, you're gonna stay here, you're gonna do hard things. You can't do hard things. As of when I started, all I could feel was shame. All I could feel was disappointment. I don't even know how to say it, but like, you know, when you have achieved something and people have seen you achieve this and they've almost celebrated you for achieving it, and then maybe a good 2 months later you actually slack and you go back to where you are, you almost can't even raise your head. It's hard to say, I succeeded, then failed, now I want to try again. And I had to come to a place, because after July, I don't know, that whole question, like, how did we get here, really got to me. And when I moved in August to Lagos, that feeling just overwhelmed me. The feeling of, how can I open my camera again and speak to people and say, be healthy? How do I on my camera, lift my head, look people in the eye and say, listen to me? You get? Because you don't want to listen to somebody that doesn't have fruits, that doesn't bear results. And I totally understand that. You know, I get it. I too don't want to listen to somebody without results. So when I speak to people, I speak to them because I have results, because I bear fruits. And to then look at my life and to then look at my body and see how my body is, and just be like, this body doesn't bear fruits enough for someone to listen. That was how I felt in the whole of August. And then it took September. It took September, because I went back to the gym in September. It took me in September, late September, to raise my head and just be like, I still need to see myself try. I still need to see myself fight fight to be healthy again, fight to be strong again, fight to be able to do the things I would previously do with ease. I need to see myself do that. I need to see myself be healthy. People after me need to see that. You need to see that, and I decided to then try again. But then I didn't want to film like the whole process and everything in September, and because I have a performance problem where I don't know, when I'm taking up a challenge even here on YouTube, I feel like there's a need for me to produce results, and so I need to perform, and it's almost like I'm forcing my body to do something that it would have naturally done, but just because I'm now forcing it, it doesn't just want to do it. So I just wanted to give myself grace and take it really, really slowly. I really took it slowly. I was working out in iFitness in Ikeja, and I was taking it 3 times a week, sometimes 2, sometimes 1. It depended. It was really dependent. But I really took it slowly, and I was building strength, and it was exciting to see myself do that, because I moved from having 3 kilos to doing 5 to even moving up to 8. Now I press 8 kilos, and I feel so strong in my being. And in the space of a month, I've lost 4 kilos. This is November actually, like from September 20th when I started to October 20th, I had lost 4 kilos, and I felt so proud of myself, and I still do feel proud of myself. It's not just like, okay, I want to lose numbers. I want to gain confidence in what I'm able to do. You get, like, my excitement shouldn't be coming from the fact that I'm losing numbers or something like that, because you might get to a point, that plateau point where you're no longer losing weight, but you're physically looking better. So at that point, who am I? Who do I become? Because my gratification, if my gratification is coming from the scale, and the scale is not budging, who am I? Who then do I turn into or become? I don't want to be then dependent on food. To be dependent on food for comfort. I think that is where I'm trying to then fall under, because I want to be able to have healthier coping mechanisms, because I realized that food is, like, in as much as I had lost weight the previous time, food is still my coping mechanism. It's still the thing I run to when things are hard. It's still the thing I do when I'm happy. When I'm happy, I eat. When I'm sad, I eat. Like, when I'm just I eat, So now I'm now trying to get healthier ways to cope with my stress. Like, stress will come no matter how much I want to avoid it or say it will not come. I'm a child of God, I can't be stressed. No, stress will come, but I want to be able to develop a system or a mechanism where I have healthy coping mechanisms. Like, what do I do when I'm under tension? Who do I become when I'm under tension? What do I run to when I'm under tension? And I don't want it to be food. Not because, okay, yes, because there's a consequence to, like, running to food, but just because food doesn't truly give me the full satisfaction I need whenever I'm in crisis. Now, like, I picked up the habit of, like, playing games on my phone, and yes, it's like less detrimental to maybe eating, but then that too takes my time, because I find out, like, I can spend like 2 hours playing Town Master. Like, if you play the game, please comment down below, like, this is too addicting. But I do find it not as healthy. So I'm then finding newer ways to cope with my stress, maybe journaling or doing something, breathing. I don't even know, at this point I'm like, sleeping is actually nice to do. I'm trying to figure out better ways to handle my stress. But the overall thing I wanted to say with this video is never to feel ashamed to try again, even when it seemed like this is an area in your life where you've succeeded at, and you've seen yourself thrive and then fail, and then now you're like, I want to pick myself up, I want to go again. And you should never feel ashamed to saying you want to try again, you want to do it again, and you want to see yourself succeed in what you succeeded before again, regardless of the fact more people are now watching you try again. And you know, the first time when you did it, no one was watching me when I did it the first time, and it was easy to do it because no one was watching. But now I have like maybe 2,000 people or less, you know, watching me try again. And it's more pressure because it's not just myself watching me or my family members watching me or my village people watching me. It's also to total strangers to watching me, total strangers to waiting to see if I could do it. That too comes with pressure, but then I want to be able to say I tried again. And I consistently want to say I try to do hard things, I try to do things that make me uncomfortable over and over again. So if you're in a place where you failed and you want to get back and try again, don't be ashamed to do it. Don't feel afraid to even do it, and don't feel like, what if I don't succeed at it? What if you actually do? Like, I don't even know, sometimes every time it's just banging in my head like, God, what if you stay fat? It's actually is a wrong thing to think about or to say or to do that. At the same time too, I'm just like, and then what if I actually do lose the weight and then look very, very bum? Like, you know, I'm bum now, but like there's not a level of bum. You get like, sometimes we're always thinking of the what ifs in the negative way, but like, what if it actually turns out even better than you imagined? The whole essence of the video is just to say, don't be afraid to try again. I'm trying again, and it's hard, it's difficult, and sometimes I feel like it's not working. Like, I kept on telling my personal trainer at iFitness, I don't think this is working. Like, sir, you are breaking my back and I don't think this is working, because this man was after my back fat, because I actually do carry most of my unattractive weights on my upper body, like my back, my arm. That's actually where most of the chunk is. And then he just kept on hammering on there, and I felt like, you are overworking my arm and it's not working. The back is still fat, so what are we killing ourselves? Can we work the legs? I think it took a good month, like the very last days when I was at iFitness, to actually look in the mirror and just be like, huh, I actually do look better than when I walked in here. You know, I do see progress, and I was able to say that and see that before I actually climbed on the scale. So when I did climb on that scale and I saw that I had lost 4 kilos, that wasn't what reinforced the fact that what I'm doing was working. It was the fact that I was able to look into the mirror and say, huh, you're looking better than before. Girl, you're looking good. Girl, look at your chin. Like, your jawline is coming back again. Like, my jawline to me is like, it's my je ne sais quoi. I don't know. It's something I really like about my face, and I don't know, whenever I gain weight, I do lose like my jawline, like my chisel. So whenever I see my jaw actually like slimming down, it makes me excited. So to be able to see that even before a scale was able to show me that, really meant more to me than climbing on the scale and waiting for a scale to validate myself rather than my eyes to it. And I'm super proud of myself, and I really I'm really working at being more consistent. Like, I'm not killing myself with 5 times a week, honestly. I'm trying to move 3 times a week. I'm trying to do I'm just trying to move, honestly. My goal is to move, and I think I'm in a better headspace in terms of, you know, exercise and try to eat clean, because, you know, I still eat what I would normally eat. You know, I enjoy it, but I'm not going to lie. I enjoy swallow, and it's something I'm not gonna let go of, honestly. But just being able to incorporate everything that I love, and to see that I was able to still eat the way I would eat on a normal day and still be able to see progress also to excites me. And I'm just excited to say I'm trying again, and I hope if you're watching this and you're thinking of trying again, that you actually come with me on this journey and let's all try again. You know, the year is coming to an end, and then most of us are sitting down and you're just like, gosh, the year has finished. The year is coming to an end. It hasn't finished. There's still time to try again, and you know, there's still December actually. Let's all try again and keep trying. By summertime, honestly, we'll be summer ready. If you actually check it there, by the time summer comes, if we actually all decide right now and just comment down below, you know, I'm committed to trying again now, I'm telling you, by summer, by my birthday, okay, let's put it, by my birthday, July, we'll all be shredded. Like, there's no way. If we try it 3 times a week, walking, 3 times a week, walking for 30 minutes, I'm telling you, by July, we'll be smoking hot. That's a bet I'm willing to bet, okay? I'm willing to put my money on you and bet that will be looking super beautiful. Let's not start doing all the summer body thing by May, or April. It doesn't work. Let's start now. Let's do December, what they call it, winter waste December. Let's start from there, and let's just keep trying again. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next video, and see you then.